Listen, I'm here at the WinShape Cancer Institute, getting ready to go in to have my 7th of 28 radiation treatments. And so after today, we'll be done with the first quarter of treatments. But I just wanted to come on and share a little bit with you about an initiative that I'm taking part of alongside of my church, Tri-Cities Church. So about a year ago, even before I was diagnosed with cancer myself, had a vision for partnering with an organization called RIP Medical Debt. And RIP Medical Debt takes the medical debt of those who are behind on payments. Most of them are 2 times below the poverty line. And they buy down their debt for pennies on the dollar. So imagine if you added 2 zeros to any amount that you gave to RIP Medical Debt. That's the amount of medical debt that you could help pay down. And so even before I had my own situation, this was a vision that I had last year. So every year our church does something called Big Give, where we take up a big offering and we give it all away to ministries that are doing great things in the community, or arms of our church that are doing things that go directly to the community. And so I want to present you with an opportunity, not an obligation, but an opportunity to be a part of something special, especially during this week of Thanksgiving. Full disclosure, medical debt can be crushing. The statistics say that about 66% of all bankruptcies are due to overwhelming medical debt, and about 1 in 4 credit card debt, about a fourth of credit card debt is due to medical debt. And so just full disclosure, I'm on chemotherapy medicine right now. And if I didn't have insurance, that medicine would cost me over $7,500. Yeah, $7,515 is what it would cost. And even with insurance, it still costs us a lot. And to be honest, I'm grateful that we have really good insurance. But even then, probably over the last month of getting CT scans and MRIs and different appointments and different assessments, I probably spent about $1,000. And this is by no means to say that that's a problem for my family. Thankfully, we're able to cover that. But honestly, there was a day and time where we didn't have insurance and we weren't able to do that. And we would have fallen into that group who needs the desperate help that we're giving. So I want to ask you to do this for me. Between all of my social media platforms, I've had a chance to connect with some really cool people all over the world. And I know that you have the same heart that I have for helping people. And so across my platforms, we probably have some 20,000 plus people that follow my pages. And I'm so thankful for your prayers. But in honor of Thanksgiving, I want to ask you to do something for me. Can you partner with myself and Tri-Cities Church in helping to eliminate medical debt in the county that we serve? Right now, there's just around over $30 million in medical debt in Fulton County, which is where our church is located. And our goal is to raise $30,000 to try to knock out 10% of that. And each person who's affected by that will get a letter saying that their debt has paid in full. How cool would that be if you're $5, $10, or $15 or $20 partnered with other people across the country to bring relief to people during this time, and they got a letter saying that their medical debt has been paid in full? Keep in mind, these are people who are 2 times below the poverty line and probably have no chance of being able to recover from this medical debt. And as someone who is battling and facing cancer, I know that the one thing that you don't want to do is to be worried about how you're going to pay for the debt that you incur by simply just trying to live life to the fullest. So partner with us. Give $1, $5, $10, $15, and know that whatever you give, add 2 zeros to that, and that's what will help pay down the medical debt. Here's the cool thing: you can go down my timeline and give directly to RIP Medical Debt. Once you give on that site that's on my timeline, that goes directly to RIP Medical Debt. None of that passes through our church, and so you can do that. So just join us in this fight to help people who desperately need our help. I like to live by this mantra, and I'll leave you with this. Getting the best out of life doesn't start with getting at all. It starts with giving. And so in this crazy time of 2020, let me give you some advice on how to live your best life. Don't go after trying to get the best out of life by getting. Go after the best life you can live by giving. And this is an opportunity for you to partner along with Tri-Cities Church to give something to families that will be a tremendous blessing to them. I hope you decide to give.